Hey, hello, welcome to FS with Srikanth. In this lecture, we are going to discuss for loop. What is for loop? For loop is also one of the looping statement. We can check the condition and we can execute the block of statement until condition become the false. So before we are learning a for loop and what are the drawbacks we observed in a previous statements like if and what we are observing before if what it happens and what is the benefit of this for loop, and we are getting a very clearly, right? So just you observe here, we declare the variable in one area, and we can check the condition in one area. So we are declaring, so declaring variable is one area and we are checking condition is one area, right? So both are in different location, variable declaration is one line and condition checking is another line and printing is also another line. And just you observe, this is a while loop, actually this is a while loop is there, and again you observe the declaration of the variable is one area, and checking condition is one more area, and one more, incrementation decrementation of the variable is another area. There are three different, variable is one area, condition is one area, and incrementation of the variable is also another area. Just to observe, so here the variable declaration and condition are different areas, then definitely it is difficult to analyze. So here there is only limited lines are there, like 10 to 20 lines only the program is there, right? So in these 10 lines you can easy to analyze, right? This is a variable and this is a condition and this is a printable statement. Suppose your program is having more than 100 lines, that situation, these two approaches are very difficult to develop a program. These two approaches very difficult. Why? Your variables are declaring the top level and you place condition in another level and you are placing some incrementation decrementation in another area. So these three things are placed in different locations right now. So programmer can analyze these things at a time. At one glance look, it is not at all possible. Definitely it is confusing and maybe he cannot write a proper way. Some situations only, right? When you are observing a for loop, here one thing, so we can declare a variable is the same area and we can check the condition in a single line and we can place conditional incrementation decrementation in same line. You observe, this is one of the benefit of for loop, one of the major benefit for the developer point of view. So we place variables, condition and incrementation decrementation in a single line. So it is the most helpful for the developer and we can easy to understand what it happens, how it performs the program. So it is a very easy to analyze. The for loop is very helpful to the developers and programmers. So this is one of the behind story of this for loop. So right now we want to learn about the for loop. What is a for loop? Until now just we compare. So what is happened before the for loop? We place variable in one location, condition one location and incrementation of the variable in one location. But when we are using for loop, we are placing this all in one area. So that is one of the major advantage of the for loop. Right now we want to focus what is for loop. So for loop is one of the control structure, looping, iteration statement, What it does, first of all, the for loop? The for loop is checks the condition and execute the block of statement until condition become the false. Like what is while definition? The same definition is there. It can check the condition until condition becomes, it can check the condition, it execute the block of statement and until the condition false, it would be execute the block of statement. You minded that. Until condition false, it would be execute the block of statement. So here, for loop, this is a for loop syntax. Just to observe, this is a for loop syntax. The for loop having three parts. Just to observe, the first part, every part can be separated with the help of semicolon, right? Here, first part is initializing. The for loop having three parts. First part is initializing. What it does the initialization? We can initialize the variable. we can initialize the variables. Shrikant, how many variables we can initialize? More than one variable we can initialize. That is one of the major benefit. Next, one more is there. What is condition? So in a place of condition, we place the condition. So we not only one condition, we can place more than one condition. Like a conjunction way, we can place the condition, more than one condition at a time. One expression way we can write in this condition area. Next, we can increment and decrement the variable, and we can modify the variable. What is increment? Suppose the variable is I is a one variable. I plus plus is incrementation. I minus minus, it is a decrementation. Suppose I equal to I plus 2, this is a modification, right? This is one of the third part can be do, incrementation, decrementation and modification. When the for loop is, first it takes a variable and it perform the condition. Perform the condition. After, if the condition is true, it executes the block of statement. After executing the block of statement, and again the increment block will be performs. After incrementing the variable, then again the initial variable value will be updated, and again check the condition. Here first initialize the variable, second the condition, third block of statements would be executed, and fourth incrementation. You observe, you mind it, first initialization, second check the condition, third execute the block of statement, fourth update the variable, modify the variable. This is happen in the for loop. Everyone observe, everything is clear. For loop is nothing but we place variable and condition and increment and decrement of the variable in one place, and these three parts are the for loop having three parts. Each part is categorized, separated with the help of semicolon. So this is a for loop, and we can initialize the variable more than one variable. Just you observe, we can. So these points are most important. We can initialize more than one variable. Just you observe, I equal to 1 and phi equal to 1. Suppose j equal to 1. That is our wish. Suppose j equal to 1. That is our wish. We can write, and we can place more than one condition also. J less than or equal to 0. It is also possible. And I plus plus and j plus plus. We can place all these things in one line. More at a time, more than one variable, more than one condition, more than one incrementation, decrementation of the variable. These are three things can be done. Just observe here, I equal 0, j equal 1, right? This is one. So here one condition is also it is available, right? So we can text the condition. Compound relation also possible. Just to observe, this is a compound relation. This is a compound relation. I less than or equal 10 and sum less than or equal 100. This is a compound. The two condition at a time, it is a possible. We can place, and we can also place as an expression. Suppose just you observe, not a variable value a equal 3, not like that. We can place in the place of variable, we can place one expression also we can write. Suppose a equal to x plus y by 3. So this type of variable declaration also it allows. The for loop, this type of variable declaration also allows. And for loop having three parts, right? For loop having three parts, initialization and modification. If you don't want to initialize the variable, and if you don't want to place the increment and decrementation, just you place the condition, even also it would be evaluated. Like for that, you can write just a for, and definitely you can separate empty semicolon, and you can place your condition and semicolon, and you can leave the space. These are one of the benefit of the for loop. So here everything is clear. The for loop is used for, we can place more than one condition and more than one variable and more than one incrementation and decrementation of the variable we can place in a one area. So it is more helpful for programmer, developer. They may understood very easily, and we can place more than one variable, and we can initialize more than one variable, and we can write more than one condition like a compound relation, and we can implement and incrementation, decrementation. So this is a very the short explanation of the for loop. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.